The Protea Magistrate's Court in Soweto is expected to deliver judgment in the bail application of Sergeant Voster Netshiongolo. He's one of 3 police officers implicated in the killing of Eldorado Park teenager Nathaniel Julies. This is Netshiongolo's third attempt at securing bail based on what his lawyer said were new facts. The matter was postponed earlier this week after a case of COVID-19 was detected at the court. We now cross live to the court proceedings.
Judgment. This is an application by applicant number 3 to be released on bail on new facts. Applicant number 3 is duly represented in this matter. In support of his application, I have admitted into a record an affidavit deposed to by the applicant. He confirms in his affidavit that his initial bail application was dismissed by this court on grounds that he failed to prove exceptional circumstances. He confirms that he still faces 3 counts as per the charge sheet. Most of the facts in his affidavit are a repetition of what was already canvassed in the initial bail application, and I therefore find it unnecessary for the court to deal with those aspects, save those which I find to be material for my judgment on his bail on new facts. The reason why I discarded some of those aspects is because they deal mostly with the merits of this matter, and I'm of the firm view that those aspects should be left for the trial court. The state is opposing this application. The public prosecutor read into the record an affidavit deposed to by the investigating officer in his opposition to this application. The affidavit was duly admitted in the record and appropriately marked as an exhibit. The state contends in the affidavit that applicant number 3 failed to raise new facts and that his application should be dismissed. Upon careful perusal of his affidavit on new facts, applicant number 3 states that he has since been served with a letter of suspension. He therefore states that for all intents and purposes, he is no longer a police officer in active service. As a result thereof, he would not be in a position to go to his place of work, being Eldorado police station. He would therefore not be in a position to interfere with investigations, as he will not be allowed entry at this station. He contends further in his affidavit that since investigations are at an advanced stage, it would be impossible, if not improbable, that he would interfere with investigations. For according to the state, they were left with only 2 weeks to complete all investigations in this matter. This was at the time of presentation of his affidavit on bail on new facts. He contends further that there is no likelihood that he might interfere with state witnesses, as he does not have such intentions. Applicant number 3 has furnished an alternative address, which is number 2853 Mahuhushi Street, extension number 2 in Soweto, in Soweto. This address was positively verified by the investigating officer to be correct. This house belongs to his parents, as confirmed by the investigating officer. He states that if admitted to bail, he will not evade justice. Applicant number 3 contends further that if admitted to bail, the court may attach bail conditions and he will comply with any conditions so attached. The question before court is whether applicant number 3 has discharged the onus that rests upon him. The new facts established should find expression within the context of exceptional circumstances. Otherwise, it will be fruitless for this court to entertain such an application. I have already pointed out in my previous judgment that the presumption of innocence operates in favor of an accused person unless proven otherwise. The bail regime should be understood not as punishment, but as a guarantee that an accused person, if so released, he will stand his trial, will not evade justice, will not interfere with witnesses, neither with investigations. Investigations, according to the state, are almost complete. I therefore come to the conclusion that applicant number 3 has made out a case on his new facts upon which bail can be granted, and I accordingly grant bail to him on the following conditions. 1, that you should report at Moroka police stations on Fridays between the hours of 6 and 1800 hours. And 2, that you don't interfere with witnesses, neither with investigations, be it directly or indirectly. And that you relocate to the address in Soweto as furnished in your affidavit. That you should stand your trial until this matter is finalized, and that you don't leave the province of Gauteng without the permission of the investigating officer. Bail is granted and fixed in the amount of 10,000 rand. Yeah, the remand date. The 29th.
They're waiting for bail decision, but as you just heard, bail has been granted. We'll continue to unpack that story.